it's Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Hannah. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out me and my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing this really pretty purple and green eyeshadow look, and I'm going to be doing a new shape that I've never really done before, so I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and get right on into this makeup tutorial. Into my Morphe and Lisa Frank eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take the shade Prancing Units. I think that's what it's called. I can't really tell because these lights are kind of bright and it kind of makes it a little bit hard for me to see. The font on this palette is that's probably like my one complaint about this palette is the font, that you can't really see it that well because it's like purple and then like the palette is like reflective and it just kind of shines in a light, so it just makes it really hard to see the shade names, but I'm definitely trying. So what I'm going to do with that shade is I'm just going to be applying that to this like inner half right here of my crease. I'm not going to go all the way. You're kind of going to see the shape that we are going to be creating, so I'm just going to be applying that with this tiny little detailed crease brush. Now I'm going to take the shade Peekaboo, which is just that really pretty lime green shimmer color. And what I'm going to be doing with that shade is I'm going to be applying that to my lid. And I'm actually going to be using a different brush today to apply that to my lid. I'm actually going to be using this e.l.f. Precision eye brush. It's just a really tiny, really dainty little eye brush. And what I'm going to be doing with this shadow is I'm kind of going to be dragging it a little bit ways upward, kind of like leaning it out. You're going to see in a little bit, this is a really cute little shape that I have been seeing a lot of different people doing over on TikTok and over on Instagram, so I kind of decided to do one myself and just kind of play around with these colors with this look. So you're going to see how cute this looks in a minute. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Lollipop, and what I'm going to be doing with that shade is just applying that to the outer half of the crease area. And I'm also going to be leaning out to that shade as well. And I'm going to be using this fluffy crease brush to apply it. To add a little bit of definition, I think I'm going to take that shade at Velvet and Violet, or Violet and Velvet. I think it's Violet and Velvet. Hang on. Yeah, it's Violet and Velvet. And what I'm going to do with that shade is I'm just going to be applying that with that same fluffy crease brush. I think what I'm going to do is apply that shade down to this part right here, and then kind of leave Lollipop where you can kind of see it. I don't know, I'll figure that out, but I just know that I want to add just a little bit of a deeper purple just to kind of deepen things up just a little bit more. Now I'm going to be curling my eyelashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler, and then I'm going to be applying some mascara. The mascara that I'm using today is just the NARS Climax mascara. This is the Climax Extreme mascara. I'm sorry, let me correct myself there. I don't know how I really feel about this mascara. It has a freaking huge wand, and the bristles on this are really weird. And it's almost like one of those rubber bristle wands. I don't know. I don't really like rubber bristles. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it again today just to kind of get my feelings on it. But that is just what I'm quickly going to go do. Alright, now I'm going to go into my favorite dramatic lashes. These are from Kiss, and these are in the style Belle. These are their 3D false peak lashes. And to apply them, what I'm going to be doing is using my metal eyelash applicator, and then I'm going to be using my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive Glue. I like a brush tip lash glue because it's a lot easier to control how much product goes onto the lash band rather than a squeezy tube, so that's why I really prefer a brush tip over the regular like little squeezy ones, because this is a lot easier to control, especially if you're a beginner. Alright, so now I'm going to be putting a pause on the eyes really quickly, and we're going to focus on the complexion. So I'm going to use my Juvias Place. This is the I Am Magic foundation, and this is in the shade Isla, and this is just what it looks like. I actually really like this packaging. It's a really cool packaging. This is a velvet matte foundation. So it still looks pretty skin-like, but it is a full-on matte, and it's very, very full coverage. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of this onto my sponge. Probably about that much will do, and then I'm just going to distribute this and blend it out all over my face. I'm going to go into my Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and this is just in the shade 02 Fair. So I know I used this in Tuesday's tutorial as well, but I just wanted to go ahead and use it again today because I've actually misplaced my L'Oreal concealer that I was going to use in today's video. I still need to order some new concealers to try out. I know I do, but just be patient with me. What I'm going to do is just a little bit of this under the inner part of my eye and a little bit over here. I'm going to do a little splotchy splotch there and a little splotchy splotch there. I learned this trick from a TikToker with the under eye concealer. Her name is Miss_Chelsea _MUA, and she is the TikToker that I recopied or kind of like recreated her makeup look in one of my recent videos. I'll have that listed down below if you want to go and check that out. But she was talking about in her live stream how she does her concealer like this, and I thought that I would give it a try because I hate doing the whole triangular thing. I just feel like that's just way too much concealer, and that is just way, way overly excessive. And then I'm just going to blend that out again with my e.l.f. Beauty Sponge. I have had incidents with this foundation where it'll start creasing on my forehead, and I've also had incidents where it'll start creasing underneath my eyes along with the concealer. So I'm just going to use my Hard Candy Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to be using this little brush right here from Up and Up. This is a brand that you can find at Target. Not 100% sure if they still are labeled at Target or not, because I haven't been there in a very, very long time. I think, yeah, it's actually been a year since I've been to Target. So, not 100% sure if they still have the brand Up and Up, but if they do, I highly recommend checking out their brushes. I like this one, and then I like their small stipple brush. That's really good to pair with the Milk Makeup, the little blush stick things that they have. The little lip and cheek sticks that they have, whatever, that's like really good. It really blends out the product. I'm really curious to see how well it'll do with the e.l.f. Putty blushes. That's next up on my list to try is some stuff from e.l.f. I need to go and place an order and get some new stuff shipped out to try for y'all. I just realized the other day on the website that they have a foundation that I knew nothing about. So I'm very intrigued about that foundation, and I kind of want to try it out and test it out and see how well I like it. So yeah, I definitely will be having a testing e.l.f. makeup video coming really soon, so be on the lookout for that. Into my LA Colors, this is just the white eyeliner pencil. I'm a little bummed out because I don't have a purple eyeliner. I wanted to do like a purple eyeliner on my lower lash line or on my waterline, but I don't have a purple, so I'm just going to have to use the white one today. I did have a purple eyeliner from LA Colors, but it sucked, and because it was only $1, I threw it in the trash along with the blue one. They were not pigmented at all. It didn't matter how hard you pressed on them. Like, nothing literally came out. And then I went and bought 2 more because I thought, like, maybe they were dried out or something. No, the formula just sucks. So I only recommend the black and the white in this line. I don't recommend any of the colors because any of the other colors I tried, because they had pink, and then they had a really pretty green, and they had a really pretty yellow. And I went and bought all of them, and they were awful. They did not perform well at all. So, like I said, I would just stick to the white and to the black. That seems to be the only one that they have mastered because all of the other ones are horrible. Now taking the shade Violet and Velvet, what I'm going to be doing with that shade is just applying that to the lower lash line area. And how I'm going to be applying that is I'm going to be using this e.l.f. concealer brush to apply it. Now I'm going back into that NARS Climax Extreme Mascara, and I'm just going to be applying this to my lower lashes. I cannot believe that we are just about done with the month of January. This does not seem like it should already be kind of like heading towards the end of the first month of the year. This month has been really crazy. I've been okay. But it just seems like the whole world has really went crazy this month. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll restart in February and we'll have a little bit more peaceful and calmness in the world. One can truly hope. I really hope that does happen in the next couple of weeks. But we shall see. I am really excited for February because it is my birthday month and I will be turning at 26, and I just got that all over my finger. But yeah, I will be turning 26, and it definitely doesn't seem like I should already be turning 26, but you know what they say, time flies by when you're having fun in quarantine. Next, I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I haven't used this in a while, so I figured I would dig this out for today's video. And to apply it, I'm just going to be using my Essence bronzer brush. I actually really like this brush. It's become one of my favorites for applying bronzer just because it fits really nicely into the hollows of my cheeks. Now I'm going to be going into my Essence Mosaic Blush. This is in the shade All You Need Is Pink. And I definitely agree with that. All you need in life is pink. So to apply this, I'm just going to be using my eBay blush brush. I know this is really weird, but I actually really like this brush. I didn't really think that I would, but I do. So I'm just going to be applying this to the apples of my cheekbones. And it's a little weird that they call this like All You Need Is Pink, because when I think of pink, I don't really think of like mauvey pink. Like, this is more mauve and like a dusty rose and like a pretty cotton candy pink or like a bubblegum pink. I don't know. I feel like the shade name is just a little wrong. I feel like they should have named this like Dusty Rose or like Rosy and Fleshy or something. I don't know. I just feel like this is just the wrong name for this blush. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful blush and it's beautifully pigmented. I just feel like they really missed it on the naming spectrum of this blush. Into my Covergirl. This is the True Blend Super Stunner Highlighter. This is in the shade Pearl Crush. I actually really like this highlighter. It's a really pretty highlight. What I'm first going to do with this is take this onto this little lip brush right here. And I'm just going to highlight my tear duct area because I forgot to do that earlier when I was finishing up the lower lash line. So I'm quickly going to do that. And I just like to do this because I just feel like it just really makes your eye look pop. And it just makes it look really pretty. Even though I forget this step a lot of the time, I do try to remember to do it. And because I find that when I do it, it just looks really pretty. So I'm always really curious to know like what's the step in your makeup routine that you oftentimes forget to do. Because this is definitely a step in mine that I very often forget to do. But when I do it, holy guacamole, I always just feel like it just takes everything to the next level. So now that I just did that, now what I'm going to do is highlight my cheekbones with this highlighter. And I'm going to be using my cheek highlighter brush to apply it. And I just learned that these brushes are now available at Five Below. I don't have a Five Below near me, but I did learn this off of Instagram. So if you have a Five Below near you, know that these brushes are now available. Alright, so now I'm going to be going into my Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Crush, and this is just one of my favorites, and I really like this liquid lipstick. I'm trying to use it up, so I'm just going to be applying this to my lips now. Alrighty y'all, so that is it for this makeup tutorial right here. I really hope that you all did enjoy the way that this came out, because I had a lot of fun creating this look. If you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because I'm here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays at 6 or 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also give me a follow over on my social media handles as well, so that way you can keep up with me, you can keep tabs on me, and you can keep a look for when I post and upload new videos. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you all in Saturday's Q&A video. Bye, my little Hannah corns.